everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of have a long video, and what I'm showing you here is my new panna brush that I got from Amazon. It's the till handle that I believe it's supposed to be pinched, and it's a size 8 and it's an oval. So I'm going to use my odorless acrylic monomer to start prepping my brush. I don't know if I'm doing this right, so don't copy me. But I'm just like, trying to take off all that hard starchy stuff that comes on there. And it's a little bit hard to use the odorless monomer because this monomer is so oily. And you see how I'm pulling off that ink, or the right there, but it took the ink off of my brush because my hands were kind of oily. It had that monomer on there. So I already started all my swatch sticks. I have them all like labeled. So the first one I have here is Appletini, and this one, I didn't order this one, they just sent it to me in place of one that I did actually order. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. But this one, this one could have been totally my fault, and you'll see here in a minute. It kind of has a really dark color green in the front. It moved pretty good, but yeah, I just think that this may have, it's not really, well, I guess it's marbled, but you'll see once I flip it over. You can't see it on this side. See how there's that darker green? So I tried to add a little bit more because I thought that maybe I didn't put it dark enough, and that's why it was darker green right there. But I really think this may have been because my brush was too dry whenever I first picked it up. So that's how that one looks. Now the next one we have is Doll Face, and this one is also a glitter. It's a really pretty. And as you can see, that bead, it picks up really well. It goes on very nicely. I did have my brush a little bit wetter this time just to make sure that I avoid getting any like dark colors like the way that green one went. So this one, I do like this one. This one's really pretty. And the color, it's a very beautiful light pink. And I'm super excited. I finally have some acrylics, and this is all still very new to me, and I've never actually swatched, sorry, this one's called Irradiance, but I never actually swatched like acrylics before, so this is my first time. I wanted to do it inside the actual swatch sticks instead of doing it on a paper towel, because I see a lot of people already swatching their iGel beauties with a paper towel. So I wanted to do something that kind of shows a little bit more of the color. And no offense to people who swatch on paper towels, but I just wanted to, I think it's better to swatch in an actual swatch stick so you can get a more idea of how it moves around, like, stuff like that. So this next one is called Glitz and Glamour, and oh my gosh, I love this one. This one is amazing. This one is like 100% glitter, and it is so pretty. I love it. This is one of my favoriteest ones. I think this is like the only one I got that actually is pure like glitter looking like this, but it's really nice. So what I did notice whenever I was picking out the colors that I ordered, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I know there was some problems with like really bad marbling. So the ones that I seen had marbled really bad, I didn't pick those colors. So this one is called Shimmering Snow. And I do this one twice, and you will see why I do this one twice. So if you can see my monomer right there, It's like really dirty because whenever I was swatching the Radiance, I had like drained my brush into the monomer, so it turned the monomer like a yellow. And as you can see, like that looks a little yellow. You can't see it on camera until I compare them. See how dirty that is? So I got brand new monomer, nice and clean. And I'm going to do this again. And then once I put the two swatch sticks together is when you'll really see the difference in color. Like this one is so much more whiter. It's so much prettier. And so don't use old, or not old, this is an old monomer because I just poured it. But don't use dirty monomer whenever you're using a light colored acrylic. And that's a lesson I learned. And this is where you'll start to, can you see how big of a difference that is? This one is a lot more yellower compared to that one. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys the proper color of that. So this next one is called Creamsicle. And this one is so pretty. I love this one too. I actually love every single one I picked out. But this one picks up really good. As you can see, it's nice and wet. It's not chalky looking or anything like that. And it goes on, spreads really well. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys finish watching my swatching because I know you don't want to hear me talking throughout a whole 30-minute long video. So I will be back in a minute. So really quick, you guys are probably wondering why I keep on like scraping the acrylic off my brush like that. It's because there's a bunch of acrylic that keeps getting stuck on my brush, and I think that's because I'm using odorless monomer. So I'm just like wiping off the sides because I'm not trying to waste any acrylic. So this one is called Cozy Cashmere, and this one is really pretty. I had wanted to, it kind of picks up a little bit chalky, but not a lot. I had wanted to get the color called Piglet, but I had seen a lot of like bad videos on that one. I seen that one did marble a lot, so I didn't get that color. But this one works pretty well. It doesn't do anything weird. And I think the reason why the colors look darker at the bottom is because it's like my first bead, and I really like smash it into there. So I think that's why it looks a little bit darker at the bottom compared to the rest of the swatch stick. I also wanted to note that this color looks very similar to that Cozy Cashmere. There is, and I'm showing you guys here, so if you don't need to get both of these colors at the same time because they look very similar. So this one is called We Belong Together. And every time I hear that song or that word, I start singing that song by Mariah Carey. Like, I'll sing it out. Of course, I'm not going to sing it out on camera, but I do sing that song every time I look at that We Belong Together. So this one works so good. I love this one. It's really, really pretty. It worked perfectly fine. There was no yellowing, or sorry, it is yellow. There's nothing wrong with it. So as you can see, there's a little small air bubble in there. But if I would have seen that before I let it dry, I could have popped it. So this one is called Bombshell, and this is a neon color. So I had heard a couple of people saying that the neon colors don't work well from this company. Well, this one worked really well, and it's a neon, like, bright pink. So I wouldn't say all of them don't work well. But then again, I'm also using odorless monomer, so I don't know if that makes a difference compared to like other people's, because other people, their bright colors like this did kind of look a little chalky. So that could be a reason why. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. I really feel like I want to place another order. I'm like, stop this sale already, because I need to stop spending money here. And this one is called Candy Apple. This one is so pretty too. Like, for real, I really need to stop spending money on iGel. This is already my second order, and both of them were over $100. So yeah, dear iGel, please turn off your sale, because I'm going to keep spending money. Give me a couple more days and I'll probably have another order. Ugh, it's an addiction. I need to go to like nail shopping rehab or something, because lately I have been ordering so much stuff, and like I have other stuff to show you guys. I just haven't pulled it out yet. So I will be pulling videos, like more videos out. Like I got some young nail stuff. So my next videos will be on young nails, the acrylic kit, and then also the gel kit. They're just the trial ones because I just wanted to try it. So this one kind of picks up a tiny little bit chalky, but it doesn't marble, and it still spread really, really well. So I didn't have a problem with this one. So I kind of had a little problem with this one. Look at that. As you can see, like there's a different color purple right there. I don't know why that happened. I'm not sure if it's marbling or if I did something wrong, but this time my bead was not dry, so I can't blame it on that. I also got clear too, but I'm not going to show you guys the clear, obviously. So I'm going to use this nail brush cleaner by Nail Supply Glamour so I can clean my brush. And these are all the colors. I'm just going to show you guys really quickly how everything looks. Also too, on those two, that is the bottom of the nail. So if you flip it the other way, like you know, the top side of the back of the swatch stick, I should say, you won't actually see that marbling there. So just keep that in mind. If you like those two colors, but you don't like that marbling, whenever you actually put it on the nail, it won't show that side because you know how we're kind of doing it backwards whenever you put it inside the swatch stick. So that part will not show. As you can see, the back of the swatch stick was perfectly fine. I hope that made sense. So in other words, the marbling part that showed on the top of the swatch stick will not show on the nail because that will be technically underneath the nail. I don't know, I hope I explained that right, but in other words, don't worry because you won't see that part. So these are all of the colors, and like I said, all of them worked really well, except those two colors that kind of messed up on me. But one of them could have been due to my dry bead, the other one I don't know. So now we're moving on to the gel polish, and as you can see, I already have all of my swatch sticks labeled and ready to go. So this is the first one, and this one's called Bel Air. And some of these polishes are, well, all of these, not all of them, but I had placed 2 orders. My first order, I don't know if you guys remember, I did the review on the iGel airbrush. So some of these polishes are from that first video I did. I just combined everything together so I can do just one big video of iGel swatching. So all of these are not from this first order. Some of them are from the second order. It's just combined with my first and second. So that's why it looks like there's so much. I honestly feel like I'm having such a hard time explaining things this morning. I just woke up, so I feel like super just out of it still. So sorry if I seem a little bit confused or if I'm like explaining things a little bit too much, because inside my head I feel like I don't make sense. So that's why I kind of sound a little like not making sense this morning. But these are all of the colors I got, and oh my gosh, every single color worked perfectly amazing. Like, they went on 1 coat coverage. I didn't even need to put a second coat on most of them. So I'm pretty excited. And I'm only using the gel polishes. I don't use the regular polish. So I don't know. I think those are just going to probably sit there for a while. Maybe I'll do a giveaway with all of those regular polishes because I'm honestly never going to use them. Well, I actually do like to use regular polish on my toes. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, does anyone else use gel polish on their fingers and use regular polish on their toes? Is that like a thing for anybody else? I don't know. But as you can see, that purple one kind of had like a little bump in there, and that was a hair. I hate whenever polishes have hair in there. I don't know. I guess that probably happens in the factory when they're making it, but it's just super annoying. And I've noticed, I can't say there's not one brand that I haven't seen a hair in, because like every brand of gel polish I've ever used, I've always found hair in there. And this color is called Magic Mint. This is from this second order. I didn't order this color. They just sent it. So they didn't send me. I actually ordered Aqua Sky in the gel polish, and they sent me this one instead in place of my Aqua Sky because Aqua Sky was not here. And it's still pretty. Thankfully, it's still a pretty color. But this one is called At Midnight, and I got this one because I needed a good black gel polish. And when I first started putting it on, I was like, oh, that's not a good polish. But as I started using it more, this is actually a really good black gel polish. It's really thick, and it doesn't bubble up or do anything weird. And oh my gosh, this one is so beautiful. I love this color. When I first looked at it, I was like, okay, this is going to be sheer or transparent. But as you can see, it's not sheer or transparent at all. It's 100% opaque. Like, this color is beautiful. I love it. So this color is called 24 karat, and I just wanted to say how much I love this polish. This color is, I've never seen a polish before like this ever. Like, this one has foils, and it's just like shredded little foils inside a polish. So I think that's really, really cool. This next color is called Spittle, and this color is amazing. I had seen a YouTube video. I don't remember the name. I think I know who it is, but I don't want to say the wrong name, so I'm just not going to say who swatched it. But you know who you are if you swatched it. I seen them do this color and I fell in love. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this color. This color is beautiful. You definitely need to get this color if you're gonna buy some iGel polish colors. So this color is called Appletini, and in the beginning my first acrylic color I swatched was Appletini. So here is the gel polish that matches that color, and I would say they are very, very similar, but I do like the polish better than I do like the acrylic. So yeah, this one is really pretty though. So this color is called Irradiance, and I loved this color so much. I had to get it in both the dip and the gel polish. Look how pretty. Oh, I love this color. It's so, so, so pretty. So they do look pretty similar as well. And this is that color called Piglet. This is the one I said I wanted in the acrylic, but I seen some bad reviews on it, that it marbled really bad. And it wasn't just like a marble, like it literally turned purple, like it in some places. So it wasn't even forgivable. So that's why I just got the polish instead of the acrylic. And this bottle is a little dirty because this is the one I had used in my iGel Beauty airbrush video. This is the color that I used to make the ombres with. So no, don't worry, the bottle did not come that way. It's like that because I sprayed it with my airbrush. So these are all of the colors. Everything has 2 coats and a top coat. So I did do the second coat off of camera. So if you guys want to see what all of the names of the colors are, just pause it and you can see what each color name is on the swatch stick. And that's the thing that I love so much about having all of my swatch sticks labeled, is so you guys always know what color it is or the name. So my overall thoughts on the acrylic and the gel polish, I really think this company is great. Would I pay $14 for the acrylics at full price? No, I would not. But for the sale that they are having right now, the acrylics are amazing. You just have to pick carefully on which colors you order, because some colors can marble worse than others. So I hope this video helped you guys in any of your acrylic color decision making, because I know there is some bad reviews out there about their acrylics, but not all of them are bad. And remember, these are supposed to be a dip powder, so you guys can use them as dip. And there is not even a doubt about the gel polish. The gel polish is amazing. So even if you don't get the acrylics, get some gel polishes, because they work very, very good. So all I'm showing you guys here is just some glitters that I got. And these glitters are really, really pretty. So I think that's all I have to say. If you guys have any more questions about any of the products, or anything like that, just go ahead and drop it in the comments, and I always respond to everybody. So I hope everybody is having a great weekend. I hope everyone is staying safe, and we will see you guys in the next one.